I'm gonna get you one you can absorb. I never go back on my promise. Your hero Chisha's on the hunt.
Strike from the shadows. One more time.
Can you reenact what you did before?
Maybe you can only absorb the powerful ones with your body. Or does it have to be a certain type of tusk? Or maybe we should give your terminal a whirl. Yay! It worked! I've never seen a gourd quite like yours before, but it sure is working just fine. terminal's got a different look, but the functions are pretty much the same.
One with the sound. The hour is upon us. Cherish every game. I sense their weakness.
Jinjo City's just up ahead. Rover? There you are, my dearest seed of fate. What should we do next? Shall we go grab a bite?
I am to return to the Academy. The anomalies of the gorges of spirits, the resurgence of that tacit field, and the many wave-worn phenomena occurrences. I should report them in time.
Then I'll go submit our report and prepare the documentation needed for Rover's audience with the magistrate while I'm there. It's the political hub of Jinzhou, and where the Grand Library is located. The City Hall is an important place. Seeking an audience with a magistrate isn't too difficult, but there are still rules.
Then I guess I'll take Rover over to the Nexus Tower for registration first. And we'll just hang out for a while. Being new to Jinzhou and all, she can't be left standing out. Hospitality is our local specialty, you know.
Then I'll leave you in Shizia's care, Rover. Is that all right with you? I'll give you a call once the paperwork is done.
Leave it to me.
I'll send the branch of Resin Medical Science a notice. We need to conduct a thorough physical examination on you to make sure you are fine. Come visit the Academy after your audience if you have no other plans. Yes. A physical examination would be required to determine if any disease is present. If no medical issues are found, we'll conduct further monitoring and analysis to understand what. Of course, we won't do anything without your consent.
You guys done yet? What's the holdup? Let's move! Then I'll have more time to show Rover. We've got loads of fun in Jinzhou. We can go watch lion dances, hero plays, stand-up shows, and then maybe the martial champions. Shisa, ally of justice at your service. Are you the one in need of a hero?
It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown. Yet, there are times when the unknown harbors hope. Like how I can never know what else this power.
Here we are! Jinzhou's neck. Exactly! Let me see, think of it as Jinzhou's largest service. Long story short, it's a navigator, a defense system, and a regional information center. The smaller ones we ran into earlier are resonance beacons. Data is shared between all beacons. You activate one, and the entire map's data will be relayed to your terminal. Pretty nifty, huh? Just place your terminal here.
I have the arrangements in place. Rover, you can come visit the magistrates, yeah? Do you mind bringing Rover over to the city hall?
What do you mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting? Go see for yourself. Everyone's been talking.
Ew. First time seeing such a crowd in front of the city hall.
I was surprised too. I've never seen so many non-staff personnel here before. Most of the people here have applied for an audience, but I heard they've all been turned down. Most people were advised to leave by the magistrate's bodyguard upon sending in their applications. The ones staying here are either trying to apply for some other people or just too stubborn. The few that made it inside said it only took one.
What kind of description is that? Sounds like you've met some snake-haired lady and got...
She's the magistrate's person.
Oh, I've heard of her before. She's the all-round death glare / terminate. That's what the rumors say, at least.
There is a small chance she's not in the city hall, but it's very unlikely for her not to be, or rather, it's nearly impossible for the magistrate to, with her busy schedule, it's already difficult to find any time off. In addition, unless she's engaged on a business trip.
Yep, there's gotta be something big if that... So this is the true confidence of our Rover. I agree, though. So far, you've been ticking all the boxes. Sure it can.
Have you thought of something, Rover? You mean... I can't really keep up with your thoughts, but...
Same here. Anywhere a magistrate's the best lead we have... Huh? Me? I'm just wondering how to take you, Yang Yang, and Baiju for some chow after this. But my shift's almost coming up. Don't know if we'll make it.
I don't have anything particular in mind. It was me who... we took you to Jinzhou. I think we should keep you company. At least while...
Oh, I see.
What do you think, Rover? Are you in a hurry to recover your memories? In that case, how about meeting with the magistrate first? We're not allowed to go with you. Shizia and I will be right outside the city hall. We'll be waiting for you.
That's right. We're not going anywhere. Just give us a shout if anything goes down. Wait, no, we won't be able to hear you. Plus, they've got this rule about not yelling.
The magistrate's expecting. Go see for yourself.
It is natural to feel dreadful of the
Please, follow me. Kindly have a seat. Lady Sanhua will be with you shortly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I apologize for the delay. My name is Sanhua, the bodyguard of Madam Magistrate. I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is currently away. Prior to her departure, she instructed me to bring you these tokens and a welcome gift. Madam Magistrate advised you to explore what these tokens represent during her absence. This may help you acquire the information you desire sooner. I apologize for the inconvenience, but please rest assured she will be here to meet you in 3 days. Sorry, I cannot disclose her whereabouts at this time. Please trust me that she is eagerly looking forward to meeting you in person. Pardon my inability to provide a better answer. Madam Magistrate has a task that she must handle alone, but she has never for one moment forgotten about her meeting with you. Not knowing exactly when you'd arrive, she had to leave without having the chance to welcome you in person. Because she will require at least 3 days to complete her current task, Madam Magistrate wanted to assure you that in 3 days, by any means, she will return to meet you in person. I'll be sure to convey your kindness to Madam Magistrate. Yes, Madam Magistrate does hope to have your assistance, but there is no rush for a decision. She does not want to pressure you into anything you may not desire. We invite you to learn about our situation before making Since Madam Magistrate is currently away, I cannot make the final confirmation, but you are truly exceptional. Regarding that, My eyes can see the frequencies of all living beings. Or rather, those frequencies are the only thing I can see. You share the same frequency with Madam Magistrate. You look undistorted and authentic in your original form. In my eyes, you appear the way you are. They all look different. May I have your terminal for a moment? Yes, it's the gourd on your waist, the device every resonator carries. Madam Magistrate thought you might need it. The utility module on your terminal has been upgraded to the latest iteration. Now, all the utilities, including sensor, levitator, and grapple, should be fully functional. You are now granted unlimited access to all regions in Jinzhou. I have sent your terminal ID to every border pass and residence beacon. You will only need to display your terminal ID or activate a beacon. You are free to visit any part of Jinzhou. Yes, including the City Hall. You have full access to its facilities. Also, may I ask, have you decided your place of residence in Jinzhou? If not, Madam Magistrate has arranged accommodation for you in advance, here in the City Hall. I will lead you to your room if you need. Understood. We will be ready to accommodate you anytime.
It took you so long. What gives? Was our magistrate a chatterbox? So Madam Magistrate's not in the City Hall. It sure is.
Shisia, the increasing tacit fields, uncannily powerful tacit discords, and now, our magistrate's absence.
Plus, the mysterious rover.
I'm afraid.
Well, we've reported to the City Hall, the Ministry of War, and the Academy. We've done everything we can. I mean, this is one long. And we're talking about Jinzhou of all places. We've been through our fair share of unrest over the past 1,000 years. There's been TD outbreaks every year. But we can always trust General Ji Yan, Madam Magistrate, and our Sentinel to have our backs. We're not ones to mess with.
United we stand, a bastion of might. One equals a legion, invulnerable in fight. Well said, Shisia. Do you have any plans, Rover? Rover, do you mind if we have a look at the tokens?
So, what's so special about them?
It seems like a miniature sundial. It is a horological device that tells time by using sundials in Huanglong usually have marked lines for the 12 shichens in a day, and every shijun is 2 hours long, with some showing seasons or months. The design of this sundial looks a bit unusual, though. On this sundial, time seems to be represented by the 12, and its inner ring shows the 4 symbols, each representing one cardinal direction. These are the 4 famous auspicious generally. The teal long represents the east. The white tiger stands for the west. The vermilion bird stands for the south. And finally, we have the black tortoise for the north. It seems the sundial is supposed to show both time and direction. But how can it work when there is not a compass attached? Not to mention, the lack of sunlight basically renders it
Ugh, that requires way too much.
So Jizya and I share similar childhood memories of the sugar pearl. Do you remember it too, Rover?
When it comes to candies, no one knows them better than the kids of Jinzhou. There's still some distance to the Huaxiu Academy. Yang Yang just installed some apps for... See? Just open the See?
Last chance.
See? Just open the utilities, select the grapple, and there you go. If you want to be a hero like the Jinzhou Speedster, you gotta master the grapple. Come on, give it a shot, Rover.
I sense your weakness. Disperse.
Cherish every gain.
Wait a sec, someone's looking for me. Yeah? What? When did he disappear? Don't worry, it's all right. I'll be right there. Duty calls. Oops. I'm sorry, Rover, Yang Yang. I've got to head off for my shift. If you need me, just shout my name. And I, the Jinzhou Speedster, will be there in a... Well, you only need to send me a terminal message as you shout. Then I'll be there in a jiffy. Anyway, I gotta go. You guys okay on your own? Give me a heads up when there's any updates.
Sure, go do your thing. Don't worry, I'm staying with him. Rover, let's go inside.
It is natural to feel dreadful if...
Daiju hasn't replied to my message. She's probably busy in her lab. Over there must be Mr. Mortifi from... Anyway, let's try asking him, shall we?
What? You need something? I refuse to tolerate the foolish striving of those insatiable slugs. Since it's difficult for our research to deal with a man like him, I'd rather handle it personally, and you are.
Mr. Mortifi, please pardon our intrusion. We are friends of Baizhi, and we're here to look for her.
I see. I hope I didn't cause any offense earlier.
Not at all. It was us who bothered you.
Baizhi should be in the data analysis room. I'll go tell her you're here.
Thank you, sir. This is Mortifi, a renowned figure in the Department of Safety. He was born in the new Federation and...
Here you are. The data we collected in the Gorges of Spirits has been submitted for analysis, and we'll have the results today. I have the equipment for your physical examinations ready. Any discoveries during your trip to the City Hall?
What do you think?
I have a hypothesis about the sugar pearl, but I need to verify it first. If possible, I recommend conducting non-destructive tests of all these tokens you have. Data is always straightforward. The first 3 tokens can be tested at my branch's laboratory. This miniature sundial will require radiographic testing, though. To access the necessary equipment, we'll need to file a request with one of the Tacitite studies. Yes, Mortifi is the branch of Tacitite weaponry's head within the Department of Safety. One moment, please.
Give me the items to be tested. Anything else you need me to know, you can let me know now. You may retrieve your items in 20 minutes, and the analysis report will be ready 5 minutes after that. Take a right, and you'll find me in the testing room. This one looks like the early handiwork of someone I know. It's lightweight, and its design differs from that of the typical sundial.
It will take some time before the results are ready. If you have other matters to take care of, you should go ahead. I'll let you know once we have the...
Shall we wait here at the academy?
Sure you can. But don't forget your physical examination. I'll see you in a while. I have the equipment ready. I'll need to check your health status and see if there are... Now let's begin, if you're ready. Do you have any questions before we begin? Based on the samples collected, the Tacit Discord you defeated was at least an Overlord class. After defeating it, you seemingly absorbed its frequency energy with your bare hands. Tacit Discords are classified according to the concentration levels of their characteristic frequencies. Generally, Tacit Discords with higher concentration levels are considered to pose greater threats. The current classification levels, from lowest to highest, are Common, Elite, Overlord, and Calamity. Additionally, there is a special type. Do you have any questions before we begin? Can you try to manifest the Crownless's frequency without using your terminal? I am not not seeing the Crownless's data in your terminal. So it was indeed absorbed into your body. The Crownless's frequency energy was consumed by your body. But how did you manage to do that? It's as though there's another mechanism within your body capable of absorbing frequency energy. How do you define monster? For resonators like you, such abnormal fluctuations in frequency typically lead to overclocking. When a resonator's mental capacity is overwhelmed, they may lose control of their... We have established a comprehensive overclock diagnosis process. Your waveform graph shows a remarkable level of stability. So perhaps you don't need to worry about that for the time being. To put it simply, it seems there is another dimension or a creature hiding inside your body. It seems we need a simulated combat to figure out. Please hold your terminal tight and stay still. This is the Academy's simulated training ground. Don't worry, Yang Yang and I will assist you. Please fight the simulated tacit discords like you normally would. As Yotan had previously detected, your bodily functions are in good condition, and you seem entirely unaffected by the Crownless's energy. Now, we will temporarily boost your resonance ability for further testing.
Bad timing. The hour is upon us. Come
Not the slightest fluctuation in your frequency energy. So it is not your resonance ability either. I suppose we'll do another round to fully test your potential.
Shake the shapeless.
Don't worry.
Nice. We have gathered all the data we need. The test is ending soon. Rover, you can find the exit straight up ahead.
Rover, can you hear me? Hello?
The comm line is dead. Something's wrong. Gotta be cautious. Now, where is the exit? I'm back to the same spot again. And this moon. What is happening? Are those tacit discords?
happened just now? The connection was suddenly cut off.
Rover, do you still remember what you saw? Can you give us some more details? A giant tacit discord with a scythe. It doesn't sound like the Crownless. Might be even higher ranked. This is the first time we've run into anything like this since we put the training ground into use. The sonorosphere captures everything that once happened in a specific time and place. Be it good. We built this simulated training ground after the structure of sonorospheres. Our goal was to extract pure remnant energy with the simulated sonorosphere. But we cannot guarantee that all abnormal frequencies were eliminated. Your arrival may have revived the abnormal frequencies we accidentally... Remnant energy sometimes gives rise to memory manifestations of sentient beings. You may have encountered one such manifestation. I suspect it could have something to do with your unconscious mind. Such anomalies could have been hiding in the simulation, and they resonated with your subconscious. Or perhaps they were lifted from your subconscious in the first... I'm afraid I can't give you a conclusion yet. Not until we've run a thorough analysis on the data. I'll also check the simulated sonorosphere again to see... In terms of bodily functions, you seem to be in perfect health. In fact, all the data look quite good. But if you feel anything unusual, please come find me anytime. I am Baiju, a researcher at the Huashu Academy. Let me witness where this encounter... Talk is cheap. Show me the action.
Here's your sundial, intact as it was.
Mr. Mortefi, can we have the test results?
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It sounds different from a solid. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box. This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We scanned it, and there is a small paper scroll inside. However, it's missing a crucial... We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed. Automata mechanics isn't my field of study. I specialize in developing tacitite weapons. But the foundational theories behind these applied techniques, it wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with tacitite weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should... However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like. Well, that's a no-brainer indeed. We can certainly give it a try. If you're fine with the paper scroll being destroyed by its protective mech... one moment. I have an incoming... What is it? You certainly are well informed. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste. Well, since you've put it that way...
Rover, Mr. Mortefi's expression seems to have softened, don't you think? We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling. It looks like Mr. Mortefi needs more time. Maybe we should give him some space to Rover, let's come back later, shall we?
Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you meant. Indeed. You just pointed out a blind spot. Your workshop? Stop sweet talk. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sun. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill two, and considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded pointer. I'll draw up a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the parts in his place. He keeps a box.
Mr. Mortefi? Is that the person you were talking to earlier? Mr. Xiang?
Yes. It doesn't take me much effort to figure out this little sundial here. But I do admit talking with Jiang Li. He's the expert in automata mechanics I mentioned earlier.
Mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than Mr. Mortefi's description. Though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should start. This should be it. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortefi. Mr. Mortefi, we found...
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in. The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing unusual about. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources. But they were overlapping and difficult to... This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind. This is not an ordinary leaf. But it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomenon, and the lament was the start.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of... This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low-temperature storage life for this vaccine is about
20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortefi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So, the discs are rotatable now?
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it. Hold on. Remember when I said, don't force it open? Crank that thing another 5 degrees, and not even Zhang Li Yao will be able to save it.
The earthly branches and force, these symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing. But it's fall now. What kind?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
Yes, the large data repositories located in Huanglong's major cities.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
I found it. It's located on the way shelf. Mao, Cheng, Si, Wu, Wei. There are 2 photos here. Rover! If I remember correctly, Zhengzhou was established during the Gorges of Spirits battle and the formidable tacit discord. Rover, about the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy after the lament, but I still remember that's a battle against that epic. Words are not enough to convey how desperate we owe our presence here to those who came before us. If the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read, is it related to your past? Or is, according to the reports, the vaccine's creator died 3 years after its development, with the rest of the team now aged over 50. You mean, you could be that infant shown in the pictures? They should be around your age by now. But he doesn't have your golden eyes. Rover, about the sugar pearl. battle against that words are not enough to convey. We owe our presence here to those of the sugar pearl. Is it related to your past? Or a hero? Rover, about the sugar pearl. What do you think, Rover? I've only seen our magistrate once at the appointment ceremony, so I can't comment on her personality.
It is natural to feel.
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever? Good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please. What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
Looks like Bijur's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her reason. No, wait. Since you're in with just a few tugs of the rope. By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sun, so it only took us 1 trip to the academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover...
Time to fight back.
May the moonlight attest my steadfast will. Mercy. Scarlet. Eradicate. Upswing. Judgment. Scarlet. Refuse. No mercy.
Again.
Light is fading.
The hour is upon us.
Verity shines. Stay vigilant. Such a nuisance. Commence healing.
Swift and resolute. The end has come. Strike from the shadows. Moment of resonance.
many resonators can boost if you feel like it. Head to instructor.
Dang it! Did you hear that? Is that some...
That should be the Midnight Ranges training camp. Let's not worry, Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits.